And thanks for coming on. I really appreciate you taking the time to have a conversation with me. Would you mind telling us a little bit about yourself before we get started?
Thank you for having me. My name is Provoost. You call me Anne. I'm calling in the center of the city, right behind the tree. And I'm in fiction. I've been a fiction writer for many. I have written essays and brought out poetry. Written children's books, young adult, and novels. One of the novels that you could know is in the. It's one of the reasons you're having me today. This book. Yeah.
There, perfect.
Book about a biblical study, I like to call that, brain of people who say that, and I've looked into the storms when the water rises. Basically, I wrote, and basically, a good metaphor for a good old story we do if we get warnings for that. So I looked at it point of view, but from a psychological point of view to people, and say, and how do they react, especially how do they not, how do they think, oh, it's going to be. So that's written from the point of view who's not allowed on the ship, and who a group of people that is still in the poly set of mind. Do go on the ark.
Just sorry to interrupt.
Already. Sure.
Sorry to interrupt. A few people in the comments are saying that your mic is breaking up. Do you have like a different microphone or way to connect to like a landline?
Landline?
Like a plug into the internet, Ethernet cable.
Then would that make it for the sound?
Yeah, it could, because it could be the internet connection is not strong enough, and it could be just the microphone is the problem. So I'm not sure which one is causing it, because your video seems fine. Like your video isn't choppy at all.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking it connection. I'm a boomer, really. I don't know things. I have ready, but I don't think this gives.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it has a microphone on it.
No. I can't be very helpful. Should I change room? Or do we have time for that?
Yeah, we have time. Like it's not like we're not rushed on the show. We're pretty laid back on that. Yeah, if you have one of the wires, there's a specific wire that you can plug into your computer. That's the internet wire, because there's the Wi-Fi versus the internet wire.
Yeah. I put all my books ready, and I would have to move that with me. Ooh. So this is a big house. Or is it okay for the sound? Sometimes it gets better after a while. Or do they?
It's like it's cutting out every like 3 or 4 seconds, and there's like a little like a half a second time where it's just making no sound at all. I think it's the microphone.
Okay. Oh, just give me 1 second. I who can help me here?
All right, no
Moment.
problem.
Can you help me, like in an emergency?
I think it's the sensitivity. I don't think it's the sensitivity issue. I think it's the microphone itself is cutting out, because the video isn't cutting out, which means it's most likely a microphone issue.
Maybe it's because I'm not on the internet.
How are you guys doing? The audience chat. I should show the chat screen. Because chat doesn't display. It doesn't retroactively show chat. Hey.
Or does
you
it
back?
not? Yeah.
Keep talking for a little bit and test the sound.
Okay. Sorry, and maybe I risk that I have to tell. But as I was based on a biblical story.
It's still doing it. Still doing it. Everything.
Good. Oh, right. Yeah.
Still has like a little cutting out.
Really old.
Do you have a cell phone? Because you can.
Sorry.
Do you have a cell phone? Because you can also log in from a cell phone. That should work.
Phone. Yeah, I do. Solve it.
What?
Rooms to the cable.
Oh no, I mean like if your cell phone is like a smartphone, like one of these guys, you can go to the same link. Yeah. So yeah, go to the email link and you can join from your cell phone, and that should work fine.
Okay. Why should it work better? Because that.
Well, I think it's the microphone. I think the problem is the microphone, and so the microphone on your cell phone is probably going to be higher quality than the one on your computer.
Okay. All right. Oh, it's good. People are listening. My mail. Phone doesn't. Arad, can you help me? Sorry about this.
No problem. We're
they
very
say they don't
here, so.
hear me, so they say I should call in. How do I?
Is it on? Is it like?
This is something.
And then, what link is this?
Studio Restream.
Copy this and then.
Yeah, but why isn't it? Why doesn't it want to come? My mail. See, it takes forever. Thing is, dear audience, so basically all I need is a computer and a tech. So
yeah. If the internet's good.
The internet is working, they say here, but coming.
So what?
In my emails, it shouldn't come in mails. There should be a mail.
Yeah, we could try logging.
Okay.
Just a second.
Yeah. Somebody.
No problem. Take your time.
somebody says.
To your Gmail. We can.
Give me. This take forever.
Fiction.
How do you do acts here?
We no longer after this?
Yeah, no, just the number 1. And still add the number 1.
Still working on it?
Okay, is there email?
This is Jeff.
And
They should have sent a link.
Here?
Oh,
okay, maybe it's in
it's mail, I think.
third last. Okay. It's in
I can
there.
send you the link on here too.
So this one?
Mm,
No?
Yeah, 35 should be the one.
I can put the link in the chat.
Oh,
So
this
there's a
one?
private chat.
Don't be shy. Just open them up to you.
Yeah. Which one is it?
I think it's a person helping me here. Okay.
See if that works. Yeah, and you don't need your headphones anymore.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Do they hear me from there?
Not yet.
Do you hear me from here?
No, not yet. Oh, still from the computer.
It's have to.
Still,
Oh.
yeah, we still see you on the computer, but not on the phone yet.
I'll have the rest of it doesn't matter. And now,
Beep. Yes.
does Tom?
Yes. Now we see you on the phone.
Okay.
Try talking.
Okay. And do you hear me talking again?
Yes.
Is this better now?
Yes.
To all
Much
you?
better. Much better.
Okay. Yes, thank
And so
you.
you can close the computer now because the computer is also still. I can still see the computer on the like sidebar, but
I will.
You should close that. Yep.
I will turn that off now. Somebody says, all right.
yes, perfect. We can hear you great.
Oh, well.
So start over a little bit. Anna, apologize. Would you mind telling us a little bit about yourself before we get started?
Yeah. Shall I start again?
Yes.
I was talking about this book I wrote. I'm a fiction writer. I live in Antwerp, in the city center. I'm a Dutch-speaking author. I'm Flemish, but Dutch is my native language, as for all the Flemish people, because it's a language, but it's not. Flemish is an area. So I'm an author, a fiction writer in Dutch. I've written essays, I've written for children, and I've written a rather thick book in the art. I've done that in the it was published beginning of this millennium, of the previous millennium, because I was looking for a way to have for what people do psychologically when the water is rising. All are trying to tell you that there's a disaster. This disaster is approaching and nobody's listening. That book, I was approached by many people who were religious, and I started to become a bit defensive about. I asked myself a few questions, and then I ended up writing this so that you can read the title, because the title is in Dutch anyways, and it's Beloved Unbelievers, and it's an atheist. And what I do in this book is that I try to think a scale to measure how religious or how unreligious people. The reason I thought of that, I have 10 degrees of, religious at all, and at 10, you're very religious. Now, the reason is because whenever we were in discussions about how to deal with people who are religious, is that an argument that kept coming up. Yeah, but they're not all the same. And the problem is not so much as atheists with religious people. The problem is that very religious people and the people that are not so religious are very easy to get. So I wanted to inventorize that measurement, an instrument for measuring, and I call that. So it's a meter in which you sort of, and the statements stay the same in the beginning, but the last statement always. And I am asking the whoever is measuring to say how long, to what degree they it's not the word subscribe, but agree with what is stated there. So till the fifth statement, you're in stage 5 of religion. And the question I was asking especially is where does it come in? Because one of the reasons that I wrote this pamphlet, I don't know what you would call it in English. Is that an English word, pamphlet?
Yes, pamphlet. Yep.
It's like that. Yeah, that tries to make a point. Was that about one of our major secretaries of Catholic schools, that she was driving her car, and she says, I have had a few near accidents. And she says, but fortunately, to be a real accident. And I think this has a purpose. I think it has a plan with me. And when I read that, I quite worried, because at that oldest child was in a school that was a Catholic school. And if she is convinced that God has a plan with her, does it also mean that God has a plan with her institution? Does it mean that she claims that God has a plan with my son participates in, and thus also has a plan with my son? So, an anecdote to show that I was starting. When does God exit his metaphor? Not only operates in the belief, but from which moment onwards is he also, of course, in the thoughts of the people who believe, operational on, and therefore on me. So when she said with me, I felt that could be a moderate. It also is a slippery slope towards saying, yes, but I'm in the non-believers in God's plans. So that is how the distinction, and I wanted to show from where onwards that it will be a difficult talk between non-religious people and my statement is that as long as people are in the middle of the and they're deistic and they believe in power that they cannot say much about. The only I have is to accept that they believe in that metaphor. But as soon as they go beyond that, and
Oh, you cut out a little bit. Your phone lost internet for a minute. Showing internet in the red right now. I can't hear you at all. I don't know what happened. Just keep nodding. That's right. That's the strategy. Chat. I don't want to do that one. Do that one. Show chat. No sound yet. Can't hear anything. It's getting worse, actually. Can't tell. How are you guys in the chat doing? Anything interesting? Throwing some punches, life throwing some punches your way. That makes, yeah, I can understand that. Team, like sports team? Which sports team, Vlad? Football, as in real football, or European football, the fake kind? Manchester United, the fake football. The actual, the one where you actually use your feet, which is not real football. Tim West. Found my sunglasses in my wife's car after looking in the same place a dozen times. God hid your keys. Hand egg football. Hand egg ball. Call it hand egg ball. Are you guys in the chat in Minnesota? I need more people to hang out with in Minnesota so I can Minnesota. That looks like a macaroon, Woody. It's like a macaroon. Oh, wait. It's not right. That's the one I want. There you go. No, it still shows the football. Shows like a little cool macaroon in the little chat box. That's weird. Pete is in Minnesota. Where in Minnesota are you, Pete? Arizona. Moon is in Arizona. You're next to Doug. Pine Creek lives in Arizona. Noob to the channel. Are you an atheist or just debate on religious topics? I am an atheist. Yes, Spooky Mouse. I am an atheist. I debate on religious topics as well. I've also debated as a Christian. I took the Christian role against a Christian who was playing the atheist. That one was interesting. Pete, the engineer guy, Pete from Research Design, Pete. Stopped watching a while ago. Adam Green. The Green. I'm thinking like Brian Green, and there's a economist Green I know about. There's like Marjorie Taylor Green. I don't recognize Adam Green. Adam. There's Brian Green's the physicist. I cannot hear you if you're in there. Let's see. That one. Yeah, that's not working. Cannot hear anything. No words. Green eggs and ham. Minnesota is almost Canada. Yeah, might have to rain check better internet. Adam Green is a specialized health information privacy and security laws. Is that the Adam Green? Adam Green, 5 best NFL. You got 500 followers. Adam Green obituary. I don't see who is Adam Green. What work of Adam Green? I see the audio thingy, the audio bubble moving, but I don't hear anything. It's not on my end though.
Can they hear you?
Can you
I
hear
can
me,
hear you.
Tom?
Yes. Yes, now I can hear you.
Okay. Well, are you saying yes or that?
No, I can hear both of you actually.
No,
This is not.
Oh, still breaking up. And now I can't hear them anymore. Nope, can't hear you anymore. Sound gone. Yeah, it seems like the internet connection isn't strong enough. Nope, can't hear anymore. No more. No more news one. No more news. More news one. Semicolon. Adam Green, no more news, Twitter. Going over the JW picks. Who JW? I don't know who JW is. Hello, Salty Dodger. How's it going? To reschedule for another. Oh, James Webb Telescope. Yes, I am familiar with that. I haven't looked at those. They're like just like colored images of the telescope or something. Adam Green, no more news. Is there like a link? He doesn't have a. Does he have a YouTube channel somewhere? Subscribe star, latest videos. I don't see any. I don't. It's not working. Why is it not working? I did not watch the live NASA event. Odyssey. What is Odyssey? Is that a video? Is that a video server thing? Oh, I guess it is. Have never heard of this guy. Yeah, NASA put the secret pictures on the NASA OnlyFans. Well, I think we're going to reschedule this one for later, get a better connection going. So probably nothing more for today. All right. Peace out, guys.